Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. So I just finished recording a full face between my eye makeup and everything that I would normally do for face products, and I didn't talk through any of it, so I will probably do a little bit of a voiceover on it. But again, this is a new recording setup for me, and I really like how the look turned out. I did use a combination of these two palettes, so pretty simple eye look, but everything that is on my face will be linked down below. Hopefully you like this video. If you want more like talk over kind of videos, then leave me a comment down below and let me know how you like these. If you don't like them and would rather have me speak while I'm doing it, that's fine. I just noticed that my mic was kind of quiet during my live stream that I did the other day, and so I'm trying something new. I don't know if it's the mic. I don't know if it's not plugged in securely. I don't know. All I know is that the mic part of my phone doesn't work. It like cuts in and out and that kind of stuff. So I don't know if the jack or the port or whatever you want to call it on my phone isn't working correctly, and that it's not allowing the mic to work properly. So we'll see how this part of the video records, but this is the finished look that I came up with. It is actually December 22nd, and I'm fixing to go to Walmart to go grocery shopping. I go every 2 weeks, so it is time for me to go. So if you like the look, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to, like most YouTubers say, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Oh, and most of them tell you to ring the bell. Even if you click the notification bell and select all, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be notified when I post a new video. So it is what it is. I've been trying to upload daily. I did miss one day this week due to me not being well, and my voice is still kind of in and out. I did a live stream yesterday afternoon to let you guys know what was going on. I've got a bunch of videos now I've got edited. I've got 3 that are ready to upload to YouTube. So I've got 1 more to still edit, and then of course the one that I just did. So that'll be 5. I still have to get an ASMR video recorded. I haven't done one of those this week. I just haven't been feeling all that great. So anyways, I will see you guys later. It is Yule for me, so I'm gonna go get a chicken. We're gonna do roast chicken today, and we're gonna have a bonfire in the backyard. And that reminds me, I've got to get stuff for s'mores. So anyways, I will see you guys in just a minute for the eye look first, and then I'll do the rest of my face after. So I'll see you in just a second. Hey guys, so we are going to be starting off this look. I'm actually using one of these new lip balms that I actually got from an Ipsy Glam bag. It is from K. Voss. It's a strawberry peppermint lip balm. I actually really like it. So I've already got my skincare and stuff done. So I'm actually starting with the Aquarius matte shade and just a touch of the Virgo shade from the original BH palette, and I'm working that through my crease and up onto my brow bone like I normally would. And again, I have hooded, partially deep set eyes, so I do carry my color up a little bit higher just so people can actually see it. And I am using, I think it's my Lexi 225 or 245 brush. It's a dual-ended brush that I got in an Ipsy subscription. Now I'm going in with the Sagittarius matte shade with a touch of the matte shade from Gemini from the new Zodiac Love Signs palette, and I'm working that to deepen up the crease and the outer V, kind of winging it out a little bit. I do believe this is a Glamour Dolls brush. Again, it came from an Ipsy. I really like it. It's amazing. Some of the brushes that I've gotten from the Ipsy subscription bags are like really good. Now this is actually one of the Morphe brushes that I got. I don't really care for the brush, but I'm working the Libra matte shade into my crease from the original Zodiac palette and working it on the outer third of my eye to deepen up that area, and then in, kind of winging it out. Winged eyeliner and me don't really get along that well, because when I try and use winged eyeliner or eyeliner to wing it out, it kind of looks like a weird J due to the fact that my eyes are slightly downturned. And it doesn't help that I've had a stroke, so the fact that, you know, you go to put an eyeliner on and you think it looks great when your eye is close and you open your eye and it makes this funny little J, like, oh, that's not what I wanted. That's the Always Off makeup removing cloth I'm using there, and it's dry, just to get the stuff off. Alright, now I'm taking a BH Cosmetics brush and the shade Sagittarius, and the brush is wet, to apply that beautiful shimmer shade from the original palette all over my lid up to where my actual crease is. And I'm going about 3/4 of the way in on my eye. You can use these shadows dry, but I find that if using them wet, the pigmentation on them is like, you go from being, oh, that's pretty, to holy crap, that's gorgeous. So that's why I like using their baked shadows wet, just because it literally takes the shadow from night to day, or I should say from day to night. And there's a little bit of fallout. That's why I don't have anything else on my face right now. Okay, now I dipped it in water just to clean up the edges just a little bit. And of course I decorated my nose and half my face with that green shade. Now I'm taking the gold shade, which is Cancer, from the Zodiac Love Palette, working that in on the inner third of my eye and up over the Sagittarius shade from the original palette, because I wanted to kind of like combine the two, because I wanted that yellow gold, but I also wanted to like spotlight the center of my eye, and I found that it actually did that very well. So now I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Concealer Twins in light and yellow. I'm using the yellow side right now. I use the yellow corrector to really, it really is a really nice coverage for a drugstore corrector and concealer duo. It helps hide my purple dark circles. And the fact that at this point I had been up for about 24 hours when I was doing this makeup look, it didn't kind of help. Okay, now I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in shade Fair. And this one is in light sand. That I got it from an Ipsy. It's not quite the right shade for me. It's a little too pink, but I'm like covering up basically all of my little breakouts and stuff that I've got going on. And then that is actually the light side of the Physicians Formula Concealer Twins that I just put underneath the concealer on my under eye area. And what that does is, yes, I want the light there, but I also don't want it like too bold. So I put the darker shade underneath of it to kind of help mellow that out when I blend it in. And I'm not wearing any foundation at all. It's just what you've seen me put on, the corrector and the concealer. And I noticed when I was going to be doing my blush, there's a spot on one side of my face where there's a blemish that I wanted to hide, but I forgot to like blend it out, and I didn't notice until I went to put blush on. I was like, oh. Okay, this is the Brow Perfect or Perfect Brow Duo from JCat Beauty. This is in dark brown. This also came from an Ipsy bag. I really like this product. I'm going to be really unhappy when it runs out, but thankfully they're a very affordable brand, so you don't have to worry about it breaking the bank. It is a hint on the red side for my brows, but not too red. And this is the Cella Clear Brow Gel. I just basically fill in anywhere that looks a little uneven on my brows, and I leave my brows pretty natural. Okay, now I am using my mixture of powders that I made with the hyaluronic acid under my eyes to set everything. I don't really deal with creasing too much, or at least I haven't with the combos that I do under my eyes. And there's Bob yowling. Sorry, I had to stop recording for a minute to yell at the cat. I don't know why they do that. They stand in the kitchen and they just kind of yowl. And this is a Makeup Revolution like setting powder brush that I use to dust all that off. The blush that I'm using is Zane from Lottie London. That is a Luxie blush brush I am using. If I could afford the entire kit of the Luxie brushes, which is like $300 and something, I'd buy it. That's actually a Luxie foundation brush. And I am using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess for contour, bronzer. I don't really need it because my face is darker there anyways, but I did put some concealer there, so I just kind of, it's kind of a habit, you know, blush, bronzer, highlight. Now I'm dipping into the Luna by Luna Electra or Electric highlighter, however you want to pronounce it. It's the newest highlighter I got from Ipsy. It's kind of like a baked highlighter, and it's really pretty. Now I'm just finishing up my under eyes. And I'm basically just carrying the same shadows that I used on the top under my eyes, which would be the matte shade from Aquarius and Virgo mixed. And then now I'm using the Libra matte shade, and all three of those shades are from the original Zodiac palette. Which is that Cancer shade from the new Zodiac Love Signs palette. I'm using that in the inner corner and right underneath the inner third of my eye, and then going back over the upper third of my eye just to make sure that they're even. And I don't want to carry it down too low, so I kept tapping on it to keep it where it was. Plus it seems to want to fall all over my face if I don't tap on it or press it into the skin. And I'm getting excess glitter off. Okay, now I'm using the new eyeliner that I got, or trying to. It didn't work too well on my waterline. That's the Kiss and Sweet, the Stowaway eyeliner in Spice, but it didn't work on my waterline, so this is a Rodial. That is the Smoky Eye Pen in black, and I just put it in my waterline. I didn't do any liner on the top. And this is the Maybelline The Falsies mascara. This is their washable one, because if you go to the store and look, there's two different ones. There's the one that says washable on it, and then there's a waterproof one that says something else. And Maybelline sent that to me as like a PR thing to test it out and leave a review for the product several months ago, and I really love the mascara. I have long eyelashes anyways, it's just the majority of them, like half my eyelashes are blonde. So they're dark at the base, and then halfway out to the tips they're all blonde, so it looks like I have no eyelashes. And I don't, as you can tell, I don't curl my eyelashes or anything. I don't really need to. This is the Flower Beauty, I think it's number 36. It's the only Flower Beauty lipstick that I have, and I put that on right over the lip gloss that I was wearing from K Gloss, which is a Strawberry Peppermint. And I did use the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray on my face, just because I knew I had to go to Walmart and I didn't want a powdery look on my face. And then I went back over my highlight area after setting it down with the highlighter. And I really like how it turned out. What do you guys think? Okay, now here are pictures of the actual finished look that will play through to the very end. I like to include pictures of the finished look, that way you can see what it looks like in photography versus, you know, recording it as a video. I don't edit like the color of the pictures. I don't even know how to do that. Like I can hit the auto button on the photos in order to like edit them, but that just changes like light saturation or constant like the contrast or brightness. Other than that, that is the extent of my photo editing skills. I don't edit my photos. So what you see is what I look like in real life, and I do that on purpose. I've never wanted to look one way online and then look completely different in person, because I've seen people like that, and it's kind of shocking to see how they are like in a photo or a video, and then you meet them in person and you're like, holy crap, it's completely different. So hopefully you enjoy this quick look using the Zodiac palette and the Zodiac Love Signs palette. I will leave everything linked down below, and like I said in my intro, if you like the video, all the YouTuber stick says, what do they say? Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. So I know YouTube doesn't always send out notifications. I can look at, when people have posted a video and realize, 12 or 14 hours later when I do get the notification for other people I'm subscribed to. So I'm sure if I'm having those difficulties, I'm sure you guys are too. And hopefully you have a great day or night wherever you are. These are pictures that I took outside, and there's me at Walmart. But this is me in natural daylight. It's about 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning when I'm taking these pictures. I got to Walmart right at 7 o'clock. So that gives you a time frame of the light situation. But have a good one. See you later. Bye.